I had opera music to practice, grocery shopping to do. I'm watching Vanderpump Rules, which I also love, so I may not get to The Bachelor until tomorrow. Sorry, just saying. Okay, so I started watching The Bachelor. I could give two shoots about these watch parties or any of these rando people who know nothing that they're interviewing. Just get to the dang show. And also, some of these former people really make me cringe. And some of the appearance of them as single makes me wonder what the heck's going on. Wells, where's your celebrity girlfriend? Jojo, where's Jordan? These are the questions I want the answers to. Where are your people? I'm sure there are going to be a lot of things that piss me off. But like, ABC, who broadcast the Miss America pageant, has Miss Alabama written on Hannah's title card. She was Miss Alabama USA. She didn't compete on your network. If I were Callie Walker, who not only competed on ABC but made the top 10, I'd be a little peeved. Just put USA there. Just get it right. Do your research, get it right. There's no reason you don't have the line for the three. There's nothing wrong with Miss Alabama or Miss Alabama USA. Just get it right. Even the girl is saying, I'm Miss Alabama. You're not Miss Alabama. You're Miss Alabama USA. Like, do you not know your own title? Those details make me so angry. You're Miss Alabama USA. Just be proud of it. There's nothing wrong with it. Also, did you use part of your year to do this? Did you give up that much time from a once in a lifetime year to do this television show? I don't know how I feel about that. I think this is it. This is still a thing. This girl who says she came to LA to dance, and she says she loves dancing, to quote Kramer from Seinfeld, that ain't dancing, Sally. What? Never been kissed is not an occupation. Me, the so not promiscuous kind of prude person, could not even list that. Unless you played the lead in the movie Never Been Kissed, and you didn't, then... Also, I feel like there's a lot of blondes. Like, a lot of blondes going on. I'm over there being people on these shows who've already met the person. Like, I just don't, no. And also, of course, there are going to be so many virgins. Let's see how long the Never Been Kissed girl lasts. And I quote, being single, if you're relatively attractive, is hard. My heart bleeds for you that you're on television telling me that story. I'm so sorry. Did they really put a camera inside somebody's mouth for this dentist girl? Really? This girl talking about trying all the cupcakes. First of all, that's a great Golden Girls reference. My cupcakes are moist and delicious. Second of all, you know she's tried every cupcake from Georgetown to Gigi's to all of the above. And I quote at the end, I'm the damn confetti cake. You should go see. Who loves the confetti cake? Is it Mike the Situation or Pauly D or Vinny? Somebody loves confetti cake. Side note, does anybody know if the Bachelor Winter Games is coming back? Can I Google that? I'm definitely curious. Bachelor Winter Games. Is it coming back? Anybody know? I only see one season. Darn it. Again, I could care less about these watch parties at all, but I was a big fan of CN. We even DM'd once. I'm going to tag her in this, and she's probably going to be like, who's my stalker? But I just thought CN was so great. I love that I'm getting some messages from my friends, so shout-outs to Chenza and Brooke for messaging me during the episode. I'm not going to get through this whole 3-hour extravaganza tonight. Baby is tired from Connecticut, USA. Yeah, USA. That's the one I hosted, not MAO. So I'm going to do some more, but then I'm going to have to finish this all up tomorrow, y'all. Be a nice thing to have breakfast with. Girl, you got to give it to that CN. Fleming, she just responded. That's why you're great, CN. You're real. You're there when I need you. Much love, and wishing for another season of you. One of the smartest bachelorettes ever. And thus ends the stalking of CN on night number 1, because she probably will get creeped out if I tag her again, so we're not going to play that game. Also, if you follow Blake's Instagram, can we just talk about how he's Benjamin Buttoning back into being a 12-year-old boy? Like, kid is, I mean, he's always been in shape, but he is skinny and young looking. To the point where I almost kind of feel bad that I think he's cuter now that he looks younger and skinnier. I don't know how that looks on me, but I mean, whatever. As always, first shot of The Bachelor, Colton, wet. Full on just outdoor shower, personal cloud situation. I do kind of wish he was beardless for the opening. Like, I feel like it looks a little scruffy, but not full enough. This is a genuine question that I don't know the answer to. What is Colton's job? Like, obviously right now this is his job, but I know he used to play football and he doesn't anymore. So what is his, like, if he was not on this television show, what would he be doing to make money? I'm always curious about people's jobs. Also, not for nothing, I'm not anti-Colton. Like, I thought he was hot as all heck on Becca's season. So, I'm not anti-Colton at all. I'm really excited to see how this all shakes down. Colton appreciates the value of a clean white sneaker. And as someone who took a magic eraser to his people footwear tonight that are all white, I'm here for that. He just said out loud he was ready to lose his virginity to Becca. I don't know why I got quiet. I'm in my own apartment. I just felt like that was not something to be loud and brass about. I mean, sure, easier said than done, like now, but that's... Colton, this pink, white, gray, blue striped shirt that you are wearing right now, I need to know where you got that. I highly doubt you're going to respond to this, but if anybody knows where I can get this shirt that Colton's wearing, I'm here for the shirt. What is this little Disney World car that Colton just drove up in? What? Is that part of the parade down Main Street, USA? I don't know. But in the next frame, I'm here for the tricep. I mean, I am. Also, can we just have a moment about the Bachelor Mansion? And things happened to it in the fire after this was filmed, and that's really sad. I will always be here for all things Jason and Molly. That was the best. When Jason broke up with Melissa and then Molly, that was the best water cooler television. I was a teacher at the time. I could not get enough eating my cheese block with the other teachers and talking about that. Some of these at-home moms could use a little bit of a makeup artist help before they went on this opening season special. Get yourself a little touch-up, girl. And yeah, I know I look far from perfect right now or ever, but it's also... Oh, CN just sent me another message. Oh, my God. But it's also, I'm doing this on my own Instagram, not on national television on ABC, even though I would be great at that. I'm just saying. What about Trista and Ryan, though? Do you remember Trista? Like, the first season, and that girl, I think her name was Amanda, that weird guy Alex picked her, and Trista was, like, so perfect. Ugh! Oh, my gosh. CN! Trista also, like, looks the same that she did 30 years ago or whenever this started. It wasn't really 30 years ago. Ugh. I have to pause and ugh for Ari and Lauren. Like, just go away. JP and Ashley, also so cute. I always thought JP was, like, uber cute. And Ashley, to me, is, like, just the younger Trista. I think they're the same. What about Evan and... what is her name? It's still random. Carly, that's her name. Evan and Carly. It's Carly, right? Beautiful, beautiful child. Oh my God, that baby's beautiful. And I love how we cut from that to this freaking hot scene. Like, here we go. Yeah, my apartment's a mess. I haven't unpacked from DC, USA or Christmas yet. I'm sure that there are going to be some people each week who watch my Bachelor stuff and are like, oh God, and they're just not going to watch my story. Just please don't unfollow me. My life has a lot more to than The Bachelor, but I just really like it. It's just joyful. You can also join the Fantasy League on abc.com/BFL, Bachelor Fantasy League, which I am doing. And Colton's about to be the ladies, but I'm going to sign out for tonight. I got to go to bed. So more to come tomorrow. Thanks for watching. All right, fam, we back. I got some bedhead going on. I slept really well, and it's time to meet the women of The Bachelor and see what happens. So a fun-filled 2 hours remains. Also, if you are a big Bachelor superfan like I am, I hope that you've read these books by Andy and Melissa, and I hope that you've watched Unreal on Lifetime, which sadly got booted off the network. Just for your own enjoyment. Watch and read. I don't buy blazers anymore under the pretense of closing them in the front, because very few do. And also, I think half these girls are going to be like, I'm going to be the one to take your V-card, and the other half are like, I'm a virgin too! I just feel like this beard on Colton is like the beard of someone who's never shaved before. You know, like a 14-year-old who's like, no, I don't need to learn yet. The confetti girl had to say that her dress is banana yellow. I mean, at least she didn't say banana hammock, but like, come on! See, one of the problems with strapless dresses, and my clients know this very well, is some girls have what I call really long shoulder-to-boob ratio. This girl, I mean, it's like 8 feet long, and she looks like she has the chest of a 10-year-old boy. Once again, in case you didn't watch last night, you're not Miss North Carolina, you're Miss North Carolina, USA. And apparently you couldn't wear your real sash, because what is this sash that you're wearing? This is like a discount sash from the sash company that they were like, we made too many Miss North Carolinas. Also, fun fact, the first national pageant I ever hosted, which was in Tennessee like 6 or 7 years ago, probably even more, was the Miss Teen America pageant, and Kaylin Miller Keys competed. I hosted a pageant that she was in right before she became Miss whatever. And by whatever, I mean she was Miss Virginia Teen USA, and then eventually Miss North Carolina USA, and first run up to Miss USA. And she's beautiful. I think she would have done great things at Miss Universe as well. But this sash that looks like a tablecloth is not helping. 2 other thoughts on that sash. Because they didn't show the whole thing, it could have said Miss Underwear. I'm just saying. And the other thing is, wouldn't you want to be Mrs. Underwood? Saying Miss Underwood, you're not his sister. That's a fail. I love small dress details that make a big difference, and the NBA dancer girl in the black dress with the high neck, and then like the piece that comes to here, and then there's the gap, and that, loving that. Some of this hair, girls. I get that like natural is a thing, but there's only one chance to make a first impression. First Date, the musical. First Date! What about these poor acrylic butterflies? Now they're just on the ground for everybody else to keep stepping on. These ass-out hugs that Colton is giving are like, you can already almost tell who's going home. Also, the girl from Atlanta, I loved your gown, but that, you were just boring. The Sweet Georgia Peach, you were so boring.
I do, yes.
The one who brought the dog picture talks like Cameron on The Real Housewives of Dallas, and I just don't know if I can handle it. I just don't know, because that voice... Plus, you took a picture of Colton's dog. I love that this girl, who I can't even see her eyes, she was like, this is my 10-year-old daughter, Lucy, the dog, and the tagline is like, Lucy, 70 years old. That was awesome. Also, take a quick look she's giving Colton. She's a little scared. The good thing about skipping over all the watch party BS and the proposals is that I get way ahead of my DVR much better. This is great. To no one's surprise, banana hammock funfetti dress girl took Colton first. She was like, your speech is over, and I'm standing 6 inches from you so I can pull you away right away. Here we go. It's also interesting that there's like only 1 hour left, and we have 2 hours of crap that already happened. And now there's only 1 hour for us to get in the whole party, which goes on for hours and hours and hours, if what any of the books say is true. Dear 25-year-old, why is he a virgin? That just doesn't happen nowadays. Maybe you should get off your high horse and whatever else you've been riding for all these years and have an open mind to people of different lifestyles. I think that, like, bronze gold dress girl might get first impression rose. I don't know her name. I won't learn their names till there's only, like, 6 of them. I think he really wanted to kiss her, but he didn't. I don't know why I keep doing this where the lighting is bad when I have the good natural light and I don't look so necklace. I think Kaylin's going to do well. I do. I think she's going to do real well in this whole thing. They are also setting up this whole thing right now for her to be the first kiss. and he looks like a 6-year-old boy at Disney World. So I think that that's probably about to happen. Just think for a second about the amount of time this party goes on because of how long they have to take down one girl's BS and set up another girl's BS. We go from the sinking scene of the Titanic with the band to the Carnival Funhouse. I mean, I gotta give some props to the sloth who, like, peeled off that costume and is in an evening gown. I mean, that just deserves... That's pretty good. That's one of the highlights, I think. Cheers to the girl in the snorkel who said, "I hear you were drowning in some bitches." You win! You win! So Catherine with the coffee mug is essentially Olivia, correct? They're the same person. So now the snorkeler is stealing Catherine the coffee cup, and girls, there's a villain every season. Like, have you never watched the show? Did you not do your research? This always happens. She's not gonna win. Crystal went home. Olivia went home. Like, hello. To the snorkel girl who thought the conversation with the blonde coffee cup girl went well, you cannot reason with a narcissist. You cannot reason with a sociopath. I'm not saying that girl is one of those, but I'm just saying those types of people, like, it just can't happen. Also, the longer my Insta story gets, the worse the quality. Pretty sure Colton just kissed this girl, Katie, while there was lipstick over here from another girl. So, yeah, producers, editors, you might want to help him out with, like, a wipe or something. I was right about the bronze dress girl. Oh, and she didn't even get kissed yet. I mean, she probably is about to, but it feels good to be right. I would just like to say that every blonde seems better than Lauren from Ari's season, who's now pregnant with his child. But if that whole disaster hadn't happened, then Becca wouldn't be with Garrett, and they're just the best. So, I mean, all's well that ends well. If Catherine gets a rose tonight, of course she's getting a rose tonight. If she's going to be a villain, she can't go home in the first week. Like, what planet do you live on? Like, of course she's getting a rose. And you're probably not. Colton, ladies, this is the final rose tonight. When you're ready. I love me some Chris Harrison, but one day someone else is going to have to take over his job. Just saying. Just saying. So my first time even being remotely close to tears this whole season is that montage of Chris Harrison. It was so good. It was so, so good. How could we do this without Chris Harrison? Ugh. All right, kids, here we go. Time for the first rose ceremony. Not the most dramatic one ever. As always, the sun is starting to come up at Bachelor Mansion during the first episode. I had to remember 30 people's names on the first day. It wouldn't happen. But also, to the girl saying the quality of girls in the room is so high, then why is your hair so flat? I just feel like there's a producer somewhere being like, oh, that one, her name is blank, before he actually says names out loud. Also, does anybody feel that the interior of the house is looking very pink right now? I feel like there's a lot of pink going on. So, Kaylin gets the very first rose. Of course, she's standing literally next to Hannah, Miss Alabama, USA. Because producers are just, that's what they do. And Miss Alabama, USA, has also made it through the first night of The Bachelor. Honestly, I thought they were two of the best ones the whole night. Not surprised at all. Cute, fun, well-spoken. I'm here for it. He also kept a snorkeler around so that she could fight with Catherine, the coffee mug girl. Obviously. If I went home tonight, I would be absolutely devastated. Cut. Will you accept this rose? Ah, the magic of editing. The sweet Georgia Peach made it through. I probably wouldn't have given her a rose. Obviously, Catherine gets the last rose. Like, have we not watched this show for 23 seasons? Obviously, that is what happened. These ladies are leaving in straight out daylight, y'all. Like, it is way past sunrise there. the pumpkin for Cinderella. I feel a little bad about that. I actually thought she would do well. I don't know. I just got a feeling, but too many blondes, I guess. How many girls did he cut? Like 3 or like 4? Like, cut 10 the first night. Are you freaking kidding me? So many of them are going to go home so quickly anyway. And now it's time for a sneak peek at the whole season. Okay, fam, that was a lot of fun. I don't think the sloth made it, but maybe she did. I started losing track. This 3-hour opening thing is a lot. Thanks for following. I'm going to go post it on YouTube as well, but you're done with me for now. Maybe I'll make this an annual Monday thing. What do you think? Should I? Should I not? Hopefully it won't take me until Tuesday afternoon to finish. Also, I'm just one random person with bedhead sitting on a couch giving my opinion. So, like, this is, if you don't want to watch this, I'm sure not forcing you. Have a good day.